Hey guys, it's Joshy here and I'm back with another Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle. Now I decided this one was a good battle to show off my new shiny friend I accidentally hatched, which a few of you probably know who it is if you follow on my Discord, which is linked below. You can jump on there, I shared it on there, and also I believe told a few other people. But I thought I'd show it off here, so I'm not going to go into it yet. I'll wait till I send him out. So this one's against Brandon. So, you know, I just bought a whatever team and so did he. We just mixed. I think we were RU and mix, so I thought, oh, I'm going to lead off with my Rhydon. Now, it actually isn't an Eviolite set this time, it actually is a Choice Banded set, because it actually can hit quite hard, but he doesn't have the best EVs this one, IV, sorry, because he was a chained radar, chained radar find back in Diamond. So he actually swaps, which does suck, because I went for the Mega Horn, and that will not do that much to Rainbow Road here, his 2 cannon. So if I did go for the Stone Edge there, which probably would have been able to take out a Persian anyway, I could have done a lot of damage. Anyway, so I thought, here I'm going to swap in my Seismitoad. This is actually a fairly defensive wall, and he's going to go for the Feather Dance. So, assuming that I was going to stay in, which he didn't know I was Choice Banded, I don't think he ever really found out till nearly the end of the match, or that. And then he goes for the Big Blast, and I expected possibly that, so I didn't want to take the burn, and I went for the Scald, hoping to get a burn off myself. I didn't, and he's going to hit me, but as you can see, that doesn't do really much at all, and so I'm going to really be able to do some work to this thing. So he's going to swap out there and bring in Spritz, which is his, no, it's not a Cottony, I always forget what they're called, yeah, anyway, the evolution of Cottony. So I went for a Scald again anyway, and I got the burnt on this one, so I thought, oh well, that's a good start. Whimsicott, got it. Okay, there we are. And so now it's burnt. I thought, I'm not going to stay in here, or will I? And I'm umming and ahhing, and then I thought, no, I will stay in here. I'm assuming he will expect the swap and go for something else, which I'm guessing he did expect it. And so that's going to do a fair chunk of damage, but not quite enough. And then he obviously has the Citrus Berry, which just means that he's out of range, that I can't take him out this turn, and at this stage I'm expecting him to go for a Giga Drain or something, expecting me now to stay in. I have once, and I thought, no, I'm going to swap out here, because whatever he hits me with his special move, I can swap into my Assault Vested Roserade, and unless he carries a Psychic and expects it, he's really not going to hit me with anything that's very effective. So that Moonblast does nothing. Luckily, it doesn't drop my special attack, and so I actually knew it was on his team here, so I actually played it alright here. So I thought, okay, this is probably going to be the swap, which I was correct. He brings in his Durant, so he's brought in the Steel type, expecting the Poison move now. And I went for the Shadow Ball, expecting the swap. So I do over half, and I was like, awesome. Then he goes for the Iron Head, so he outspeeds me. There is Tailwind, and I just lit that on 4, and I flinched, and I was like, ah, damn it, I could have got rid of that. And I thought, oh well, let's see what happens. And unfortunately, he still outspeeds me, and I'm going to go down there. So I'm like, oh, okay, so that's Roserade down. I thought, okay, well now bring out Dodrio. Hopefully I can outspeed him with Dodrio. I haven't really thought about it, and I do get outsped, and he carries the Rock Slide, so I'm going to go down to that. So I was like, oh, damn it, that's 2. But I should be able to figure this out now. I thought, okay, well now I'm going to go the opposite way. Instead of trying to outspeed and wipe this out, I'm going to go for something which should be able to take a hit, and then I'll be able to do something to him. So I bring in Seismitoad, and he just goes for X Scissor, so I'm assuming all his moves were not very effective that he carried. And knocks me low enough that I'm able to pop my Salac Berry there and go for a Scald. Now I was thinking possibly he could be a bit more defensive, so I was better off, but I am actually a more physical Pokemon. I just carry the Scald because it gives a little bit of a mix, and sometimes, as you can see with the Feather Dance, it works out better. So anyway, just the tip, which is his Beedrill, which he was working on for a little while, comes in, and I just went for a Scald again. I thought if I can get a burn off on this thing, that's going to be much better. Unfortunately, I don't. He's going to go for a U-turn, which will just not be strong enough, and I live on 7 HP there. I'm like, awesome, okay. So then in comes Spritz again, his Whimsicott, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't know what he's running on this one. I'm not running that much, but my speed's not too bad in general. So thanks to the Salac Berry, I'm able to outspeed that, because obviously he's probably Prankster, so he's not running any speed EVs, and I'm going to take that out there. So really, Seismitoad really put in some effort there and got us back into where we were up to before. So just the tip comes in again. I thought, oh well, this time I'm just going for the Earthquake. It's going to do more damage being neutral, just like Scald, but also Beedrill has less defense and I have higher physical attack, so I'm going to take that one out as well. So that is 3 that Seismitoad's been able to take out. So I'm like, okay, this is this is going well, and I put myself in a position I'm pretty darn happy with at this point. So here I went for the Scald, hoping to get the burn again on this thing. It does a fair chunk of damage, but not quite enough, and he's going to live there and go for the Flame Charge, which I was actually a little bit worried about. Because, oh, you'll see in a second. So he obviously is boosting his own speed. I wasn't sure how much speed investment he was running in this one. And so I brought in my Rhydon. Now this is, I'll explain and you'll see why, but I started mucking around a little bit here with what I could do, and it didn't really work because I wanted to show it off. So I was expecting him to possibly attack me here, and then I could use the fact he attacked me to power up an Avalanche, which is a move that, you know, back in a TM back then. Unfortunately with the Roost, it's going to do minimal damage, and I take Rocky Helmet damage for that. So I thought, okay, well hopefully he'll attack now. And I'm mucking around, and I thought, oh well, I don't care, I'll just keep going because I'm pretty sure I can do what I want to do. Though if I went for the Stone Edge again, it would have been a better idea because I would have been doing a lot more damage, and a critical hit, if it landed somewhere along the lines, could have done a lot of work. So, as I said before, I really wish I swapped out here, but I was still just mucking around with this. I thought I can just get a couple more hits off. Hopefully he'll attack me soon, and he's not just going to continuously roost. But at this stage, if I return, he's going to be able to roost up anyway and be on full HP, and I don't really want that. And then I'm like, oh, come on, just attack me, gosh damn it. And I should have sped this part up, sorry guys. And as you know, I'm locked in, and this is the point he started realizing I'm probably choice banded. So with the roost and making him not a flying type and also not attacking me, he's not going to take much damage. But if he does attack me, he will be taking a fair chunk of damage, and possibly could nearly I could probably one hit him because I'm doing over quarter at the moment, or around quarter anyway, and it's doubled when super effective, and then doubled again when I've taken a hit. So this turn, for some reason, I decided I'll save this guy with 3 HP, and I swapped into Christmas, which is my shiny, my shiny Bruxish. And he goes for the Flame Charge, so now he's got +2 in speed, so I was getting a bit worried about this, but I know he isn't generally, I think he's the slowest bird you find around. So this time he's hitting with his beak, and I went for the Aqua Jet, expecting to outsped, but if I went for a Psychic Fang, I could have easily taken that out, or at least done a lot more. So I'm going to get burnt there, get the Rocky Helmet damage as well, lose some HP from my Life Orb, and I'm Strong Jaw, so I really should have gone for Psychic Fang. So I'm going to definitely get taken out there. So that's Bruxish down, so I thought, okay, well, it's time to bring in Alaska here. Now you may be wondering,
hi!
Why?
Hey guys!
So that would be why I have named Alaska, because it is a boy, but it looks like a little girl, so I thought I'm going to nickname that
Bang!
After a drag queen, and I had to look up because I had the idea, and it was Alaska. I couldn't remember who, but I looked it up. And yeah, so I decided that's the name I'm going to go with, and if anyone understands the reference, you know, good on you. So anyway, I'm going to go for, just lock myself in here. I'm a choice specs. I am modest, which can be a problem in areas, but here he thought I was going to probably be timid and thought I wouldn't do as much, but when he realized I'm specs, that was a useless move and he would have been better attack me. So now I'm able to take out 2 with my choice specs here, and I thought, good, I've got this.
Bang.
And that was my plan. I've really worked it well. I've got him down, so now he's only got kitties. Now, I haven't really ran a Persia myself, and that was a bit of a letdown here. And we worked out he literally outsped me by 7 speed points, which sucked.
Bang!
Like, it just was annoying, because honestly, if I just saved the Rhydon, I could have easily taken this out with any move being choice banded, but unfortunately with my dicking around earlier, I put myself in a horrible position to take on this Persian, and didn't realise I actually thought I'd easily outspeed that with Alaska, so that did suck, but I thought that's a good battle I wanted to show off to you guys, as a chance to show off my new little friend here. So, and he does do some good work, and actually I really like using a choice scarfed Rabombi. I've used it a fair few times, even in the battle tree. It's not too bad, even though battle tree is a different story than online battling. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy that battle, please do moonblast that like button, because it does help out. And, you know, let me know anything. I mean, I'm happy to breed just singular Pokemon like that. I have actually been doing a lot of Wonder Trading. I've actually got another giveaway and stuff coming up soon. And it's really interesting, because with Wonder Trade, I can sometimes get some people's breed Jeks or Pokemon that well bred and that I'm going to use because sometimes I just don't get the chance to keep breeding. Also, we aren't too far off getting Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, so I cannot wait to get that and mash out a playthrough of that for you guys. But anyway, guys, until my next video, I'll see ya.